Yo, John G say APPL. John G want to take a look at Intel, huh? And what is VEGN? Looks promising. We'll take a brief look at that for you, John. John G want to take a look at Intel, huh? And what is VEGN? Looks promising. We'll take a brief look at that. Take a quick look at that for ya. Don't forget to smash that like button on your way in, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start up our Facebook and Twitch live stream. You Facebook. Okay, we got Twitch popping up. And see if our Facebook comments coming in. Okay, guys, pre-market scouting right now. And let's go back to our YouTube live stream. Thanks for all your hard work. Shout out to my boy John G for our first super chat that we have received in quite some time. Shout out to you, John. Shout out to Sean for hopping in here. But yeah, shout out to John for that super chat, man. It really lets me know that you guys are appreciating the hard work that I go out here and do. It just keeps me going, guys, so I really do appreciate that, John. But we're about to take a few stabs at these stocks that John is talking about here today. The stream is lower than recommended. Okay, but everything is running pretty smooth. Shout out to my boy Malice is in the building. Malice, we was talking about, drop that ticker in here so everybody else can see it as well. Me and Malice was chatting it up in the Discord early this morning about, drop the ticker, Malice. But we about to take a brief look at Intel really quickly. Let's check out Capital Trend. Intel is on the schmoove. $38 on this. Somebody asked me in a Discord the other day, guys, about Intel. I think they had grabbed some puts on it, if I'm not sure. I'm checking out the message right now. It was in the OB chat just yesterday. I want to say it was Perv. Was it Pervy? Was it Pervy? I think it was Pervy. Yeah, Pervy was talking about the Intel puts yesterday, I believe. Yep, $35 puts. And I was letting them know. Yep, on the bad end, it could go as high as $38 by Friday open on this bull trend. I told them we crossed the middle on the day, which was, we spoke about this on the 31st. So I told them we crossed the mid on the day today, so the trend is bullish. But I think we may see a retracement here tomorrow. On the bad end, it could go as high as $38 by Friday on this bull trend. Alright, because we did cross that mid here on the Bollinger here yesterday. Here on 31st. We talked about it here, and when we crossed that mid, let them know, man, we could be challenging that upper here at $38. On a bad note, but if we would have broke below that mid, then we stood a great chance to ride that lower. It's $33 here. That's why I love the Bollinger, guys. That's why I love the Bollinger. Let's check out the chats. Oh yeah, that is Perv. See guys, we be getting everything mixed up, John. We be getting everything mixed up, bro, from the Discord names. that, like, Malice threw me off as well. It was like, whoa, that's a huge different name from Malice, right? Chick mode. I sold my puts, laugh out loud, was waiting to buy calls for 42 today. Yeah, man. I guess we saw what was coming on the bad end, right? I guess we saw what was coming on the bad end here today on Intel. But again, though, man, far as the industry goes, yeah, this thing headed to $38 though, John. For sure. For sure. But y'all know I love that 5. Well, we can't use this 5-minute ranking just yet until the open. And we don't use the 5-minute ranking until after 5 minutes of the open. Alright, for those that are like, this is how I set up my scouting, right? First thing I want is the ticker, of course. Market cap is a must. And I want to know that share float. Alright, because this is what I go off of when I'm doing momentum trades. And then the 5-minute ranking, of course, next to the bid size and ask. You are able to, of course, move everything around like you want, as you can see here. But for those that use Mumu, this is how I set it up. Alright, far as the actual name of the stock, it's not that too important to me. I would just want to know the ticker more so than the name, right? So I put the name over to the side. I'm not really so focused about the pre-market or the post-market numbers here in the first few columns due to the fact that all of that is, as you know, already organized. And once I click advanced rankings and it's on pre-market, I'm going to just get the pre-market anyway. So it doesn't really matter about that. I don't care about how much a stock is up at that given moment or down. It's all about that 5-minute ranking followed by that bid size, man. Alright, when we're looking for momentum plays. And then we will want to see that 5-day ranking, of course. Of course, the change is also important, but not as important as that 5-minute ranking next to that bid size. Everything else is just filler if you ask me. You do get a lot of other stuff here. But once you first get over here on Mumu, everything is going to be set up way different. Alright, I set mine up totally different than everyone else's, of course. Set it up to my preferences and how I like to trade. But yeah, we can't really go off of that just yet until the opening. 5 minutes after the open, that's when this 5-minute ranking really open, because we actually use it now. This is what it's going to give us. It's going to give us yesterday's high of the 5-minute ranking moves, not the actual movement of the pre-market. So we can't use this at aftermarket or pre-market, and it only works after the first 5 minutes of open. Alright, so again, the only thing that's flying right now, let's see something really quickly. Semiconductors did pretty well here yesterday, man. It's going to be very interesting how this thing finished here. Bouncing off the lower. We may see. We crossed that 946 here today. I think we're going to see a bullish day here in the semiconductor sector, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me check it out. Shout out to my boy John for another one. Win sale IMAB. You still holding that? IMAB. I would have popped it off yesterday, honestly. I would have popped it off yesterday. Pre-market. What was our PA on that? I mean, PT. John, you still... I'm checking it out right now. Well, I forgot. What was our PT? I want to say our PT. I think we hit PT this morning at 61 cents. I'm pretty sure it was at 61 cents. I'm checking it out now. OB alerts, wasn't it? OB alerts. 164. Yeah, we hit the PT. The 167 this morning. I would have popped it off this morning. Because entry 147 to 164. Yeah, we hit 167 here. 147 to 160. Yeah, we hit the 167 here today. I would have got rid of that thing this morning. I mean, you should still be able to break even or walk away with some slight gain at this moment. But yeah, I wouldn't hold on it too long. It was just a quick trade move. But what I am worried about here today is CLLS. I am worried about this thing. We got those puts here yesterday, and those things is going to open up on the wrong side of the fence for sure. But the beauty of the beast is this thing don't expire until the 17th. Alright. It's some catalysts before then, of course. And some pretty huge set price targets. So yes, we are playing with fire, but didn't spend much on the contract. Just got one. So $40. I think it was yesterday. Let's check it out in the major buy alert section. Sold it at $1.60. Hey. Bought a bunch of Oatly. Nika. NKL puts. NKLA's. Nikolai. Let me see the chain on there. We looking at 1 day expiration on the buck. I mean, these shits is dirt cheap. Dirt cheap on the buck. I'd say yeah. Hold on, let me check something out really quickly. You just looking at. What is the current price? Yeah, it ain't gonna go that low. I wouldn't touch the 50 cent at all. This thing is wild though. When this thing moves, it's gonna jump like 40% on the day. Didn't come back down, of course. But I look at that 11.10 for the dollar. Not shabby. Yeah, I think it's kind of risque with that thing, man. DPRO. Let's check out DPRO real quick. Malice was talking about this drone stock. Not a huge volume here. Aerospace defense. I like Boeing. I like Boeing, guys. Each price is 13. Anytime, John, anytime. Don't forget to smash that like button on y'all way in. We got currently 8 likes, ladies and gentlemen. And 12 people watching. What's going on? Making Easy Money family. Far as what's really popping off this morning, though. Transition Corp. It's part of the NASDAQ. Riding that lower. What's the news on this thing? None. Let's check out. Guys, y'all know we crossed yesterday. Y'all know what we crossed here yesterday in UEC. $6. We've been waiting on that thing. We've been waiting to see $6 in UEC since for quite some time, man. Quite some time. But we did reach and breach here yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. Sheesh. Now where are we headed and where do we expect to land from here? I haven't thought about it, ladies and gentlemen, at all, to be honest with you. We really don't have anything holding us back, really, to keep moving. We got a wall set at 660, of course, but that's a huge stretch. Right now, it's just 675 price target. Right now, it's just the price of uranium is growing rapidly. The EU is starting to reconsider nuclear power on a huge scale due to they see what's going on with Russia and being cut off from Russia from energy. Nuclear power, they will be able to, you know, export and rely on their own energy. So with that being said, uranium is currently around $78 a pound now. When we first talked about it, it was like $64 a pound. But I feel as though it's going to $300 a pound within the next 10 years. Alright? Just to let you guys know, the time that it actually takes to build a nuclear power plant is like 17 years. Alright, it takes a long time to build a nuclear power plant, and it takes roughly around 2 to 4 years to build a coal power plant. Sounds crazy, but guess what? It's a company out there that is now able to convert these old coal factories over into nuclear power factories now. And that is the game changer, ladies and gentlemen. These nuclear power plants is going to be what we need in order to go EV, like everyone expects us to do. PBLA is on the move. Like everyone expects us to do, right? So if that is really going to happen, we're not going to be able to generate enough power off of solar, wind. Why? Because those things has its peak. Wintertime or cloudy days, you're not going to be able to generate enough electricity off of solar. Some days it's not windy, so you're not going to generate enough power off of wind. Nuclear power, guys, the size of a cup. 1 cup of power grade uranium can power a city for a week. Alright, so with that being said, it isn't rocket science. It doesn't give off any CO2 emissions, so that is why this green push is really pushing the prices of uranium at the end of the day, because that's the only way we're going to be able to power these vehicles and use a power source with 0 CO2 emissions. Let's check this thing out on the 3. This thing is moving, and we want to see our this thing is moving. "28 minutes ago, preclinical stage data." This thing moving, guys. Anybody in this? UAW. I was mentioning a long time. Turn play, yeah. Those drones will be good. What's going on? Danny boy. Danny boy in the Caribbean. How that's feeling, man? I'm out here in the Midwest and it's cold as sheesh. It's cold, man. Bro, check that smoke alarm battery. I know, bro. I know. I keep forgetting to do that. And it gets on my nerves when I'll be like laying down and I'll be like, you know what, I do need to put that battery in there. You know what? Next video you will not hear it. I'm gonna make sure it's fixed by the end. No, is it a buy? What are we talking about? Lumen. Lumen, those have the exact same letters as MULN. I'm afraid to look at it. I just see the words MULN in this for some reason. Is it me? Or I just see, ooh, Lumen on the drop. You talking about one of those pop drop plays, huh? That's what we're looking for here. What's the volume this pre-market? Not much. Not much. IMAP on the move. But, that was yesterday. That's interesting. I'm about to put this on the watch list because I want to see the movement of this on the open. It's interesting. It's a huge drop, but you know those drop plays. Alert 3 minutes. Those drop plays can continue to drop. So. But sometimes we do see a heavy active. Okay, let's go back here. And sometimes we do see a heavy active reversal as well. So I set an alert to alert me if the stock moves 5% in 3 minutes. Every time the stock moves 5% in 3 minutes. But that's upper here on PBLA. Sits at the $1.53. We just went as high as 46, so I wouldn't touch this thing above $1.53. I think this might be a trading day runner here for show. Market cap only 2.36 million. Yeah, this thing is likely to be a trading day runner. Alert 3 day. Well, can you get a better price than what you see here currently? I think so. I would just wait until market open, really. See how the market reacts to the opening share price. But I think we're going to see some halts in PBLA today. SIDU moving right now as well, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody playing SIDU? It's hot over here. Sheesh. Sheesh. Pardon the Caribbean, Danny. We got 8:52, so just 1 minute ago, we just got a soaring trade. Your eyes on SIDU, man. This thing face more 10 million ceiling. Yeah, that's a good deal. Look at SIDU, y'all. This thing might see a nice run here today. Great news. Very, very great news for the company today. As you guys can see here, awarded a 5-year, $10 million ceiling, y'all. That's wonderful for a company with a market cap of 7.52 million. Keep your eyes on SIDU for sure. Okay, let's see what that. Yeah, this is what I'm worried about right here, though. We want this thing to drop below 250 for sure. Alright, I might snag a couple more here today on those puts. Depending on how things looking, man, I might have to average down a little bit, guys, because the opportunity is there, but I feel strong that this thing gonna drop below that 250, man. Why wouldn't it? Has to. This thing is dropping back below that 250 for sure. And here it is. We will see, right? Crocs had a nasty drop today. This morning. Nasty drop. Crocs slip after shoe group tempers annual outlook. Okay. Is this a buy at $75? I mean, Crocs is, everyone wear Crocs, so man, nah, I wouldn't buy it at $75. Nope. Really, nothing is really shaking right now. AMC on that. You might see this thing actually. We're seeing AMC move a little nice here. Crazy change, but the volume is there. BILI, got you. Trinidad, never been. Alrighty then. Let's see BILI. BILI. You talking about the HK BILI, but they should show us HK. There it goes. Okay, so the HK current share price on the HK is $106. No, $105 current price, and they just upped the HK, went to $153. It's at 105. And just to let you guys know, you can actually buy HK stocks here. You can buy HK stocks on Momo. It's crazy, right? The ones that you can buy, it says trade, but the stuff you can't buy is like stuff like in the JP market or SG market. I know you can't buy nothing in the SG market. You can buy in the CN as well, though. You can buy these. Boom. And the HK, like I said, but SGX, stuff like this. I don't even know which country this is, but you can't buy these. CA, can't buy the CA either, I don't think. Nope, can't buy CA stocks. I think that's Canada. Yeah, can't buy the Canadian stocks yet. But you most definitely can buy CN and HK. Alright. So let's go back to the US really quickly. Market. PBLA starting to slightly come down. SIDU still on the move. SIDU. Think this is gonna see a nice run here. Just off that $10 million news. It's pretty good for a company this size, man. But alright, it's 8 o'clock, guys. 30 minutes left until the open, so I'm gonna let you guys go. But we will be doing another live stream here tomorrow. We're gonna try to do these live streams every pre-market for about an hour, stopping it at 30 minutes till the open. So if you do like these live streams, make sure you're here tomorrow at the same time again. So with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go, and